morning.
Good evening, good afternoon, whatever, motherfuckers. Welcome back to this shit show known as Two Girls,
No Fucks.
I am Katrina.
I'm Ashley Marie.
And today, we are gonna... Oh, wait, first of all, it has to be mentioned, this is episode 50.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. I should have pulled up the air horn sound there. Pew, 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 pew. Episode 50, the start of season 3.
Isn't that insane?
Oh my God. And we've officially been doing this shit for 1 year. Holy shit.
Boom.
You welcome, motherfuckers. Anyways.
Y'all ain't getting anniversary cake, but Mertz is.
And we're going to check them ingredients before we do it. So everything is safe. Excuse me. Today, we are going to jump on the little bandwagon. Not necessarily. Well, yeah, we're going to jump on the bandwagon. Even though I've been a fan of this for a really long time and was stoked when they made a movie about it. But we're going to talk about Wicked.
Yay.
Everything Wicked. Now, for context, there might be quote unquote spoilers in this if you've lived under a rock for the last 2 months and have not seen it. Won't be offended if you skip it. Might learn something if you don't.
Or watch it and come back.
Also that. I've seen it in the theaters. And yes, I did pay Amazon $30 to buy the digital copy at home, because why the fuck not?
Amazon gets off.
They get majority of my paycheck anyway, so what's another $30?
Yeah, exactly.
We bought it, and the
I
cool
sold
thing,
them my soul.
And here's the thing, I don't know if it does that with every other streaming service, but specifically with Amazon, when you have different profiles, if you buy something on one profile, all the other profiles have access to what you purchase, which is nice, because I don't think that's the case for a couple of the other streaming services.
I don't know.
Think. Anyways, so Cynthia Erivo is that girl. And the irony is there's a song in the movie that's called I'm Not That Girl. The way I boohoo cried throughout this movie, and seeing versions of me and my mama on screen, because you can paint this green however you want to, but this was a love letter to Black women. Point blank, period. Everybody else who loves theater, cool. This is for you too. It's cool to see something that has been a stage production for so long get the notoriety from being on film, and what more can be done on film that can be done in a theater. Theater production's great. I've seen it on Broadway. I saw it twice in Boston and once in New York. So I've seen Chenoweth and Menzel do these roles, which was fucking fantastic. But something about Cynthia and Ariana in this moment fits. It's just beauty personified 10 times over. But yeah, context. I've seen it. You have not.
Nope.
However,
I know it back and front,
Yes.
front and back. If you would like me to start singing it for you now, I will.
He's so silly.
Okay.
But we got notes up in this bitch. So yeah, Cynthia Erivo is life, so we can check that bitch. Yes, I bought it off Prime. Yup. Can we see this? Well, you probably saw videos of them, but the little girls that played baby Nessa Rose and Elphaba are so fucking cute. That little girl, who I think her name is Cicely, who played Nessa Rose, is actually, and I loved that they cast a little girl and a woman who are actual like people that are disabled that need a wheelchair. So fucking cool. But that little baby, she had one line and all she said was, yeah. And was so fucking cute with all her curls. Oh, I just wanted to take her, put her in my pocket, and show her off to everybody because that's how fucking cute she was. Anyways, if Cynthia Erivo does not get the Oscar for this role, I'm flipping tables. Because the Oscar win will make her an official EGOT. She needs it. I need her to need it. Like,
Heard.
the way that this movie has had a chokehold on so many of us. And it's so crazy because, like, the more I watch it, the more I'm like, wow, this is just like, this could not have come out at a more opportune time. Because it's literally art imitating life. And I got threads I'm going to read that express all of this. So when are you going to watch this shit?
Probably today because I ain't got no kids. No one to ruin it for me. No one to make me pause in the middle of something. I ain't
say,
getting
you
up.
have kids.
No. Like, I don't have them. They're not in my pockets, Katrina. They being cared for by somebody else.
There you go.
Somebody else.
So when you do, make sure you have tissues on hand. Because I watched it with my mom. And I asked her, Mama, do you need tissues? She's like, no, I'm good.
You want me to watch this with Maria?
No.
Look me dead in my face.
No.
Okay,
You don't
thank
need to.
God.
No.
Because she's just going to ask me questions.
No.
Make it uncomfortable. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Why is she green? Why everybody tripping over her? Why are they so mean? Why she wear that black hat? Bitch, I know that shit was
so
ugly.
Long. I gotta go. All right, we know. Bye.
So I watched it with my mom, and I asked her if she wanted tissue. She said no. And I said, halfway through the movie, I was like, how you doing? She's like, I'm good. You know, this is better than what I thought it was going to be. Because she was the one who actually took me to see it on Broadway. And we get to about the 2-hour mark. And at this point, there's like 30-ish minutes left. And I can see the emotion. Like, it got to a point where, like, my mama's hand ended up, like, right on her heart as she's watching it. So I was like, okay, she's feeling it. Because that's her way of regulating her emotions. So she's feeling it. And then at the very end, when Cynthia hits that note, that one fucking singular tear came rolling down her cheek. And I was like, oh my God, Mama. I'm like, are you okay? She was like, this was absolutely beautiful. And I don't know how I feel right now. I'm like,
I love that.
The movie did exactly what it was supposed to do. It was make you feel all the feels. And then some. So, you say something. I feel like I've been talking a lot.
So, when this was initially, like, introduced to the common people that are not familiar with the storyline, they were like, ooh, okay, Ariana. And there was a lot of attention on Ariana. And a lot of negativity towards my girl.
What negativity did you see? Because I don't know that I don't know if I saw what you saw.
So, initial comments about her hair, and we already know how I feel about hair.
Why? Because she had micro braids?
Yeah.
So the fuck what?
It was like such a
She's
huge...
green. What do you mean?
But it brought me right back to Ariel.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
There are not even mermaids. So what does it matter what color they are?
It doesn't matter.
There are witches because, you know, we see them all over the internet. Whether they're green, brown, or indifferent, it does not matter to me. I'm minding my business. They're not casting no spells on me.
There it is. There it is.
That's all. I don't know. It just initially, like, comments about her hair, comments about the way that she sang certain songs. She made everything her own. And I love that.
Which,
for
by
her.
the way, for those that don't know, she asked to make little instances. She asked about the hair. She asked about her eyes being green. And she, you know, initially they were going to CGI her. And she was like, no, can I be painted instead? Like, to make it realistic as possible. Like, she was fully embodying this character in every facet. And when you look at the core of it, it's what Black women go through. So it wasn't just for this character Elphaba and all the shit she was going through, but this is literally what Black women in America go through all the time. And again, I got threads. I'm going to read them momentarily. But yeah. Look at you. You mentioned something that was already on my list.
Did I?
You did. I said micro braids. Yeah. She also did all of her own stunts. I love her so much.
She also supported a Black business because the woman who made her wig is a Black business owner.
Yes, she is. There's just so many things about Cynthia that I would love to just be her friend. I want to just be in like the same space as her and just feed off of her energy, because I feel like she just exudes what being comfortable in your skin looks like when you've done the work to get there. Because she in our age bracket, she between you and me, she's 38 years old. I think her birthday was last week. She's 38 years old. Like, she's a grown-ass woman. So she's been through some shit, and she's come through the other side of it. And she is like, live, love, light. All of those things. Oh, I'm obsessed. Anyways. She's just so cute. And here's the crazy thing. I just realized, too, in a lot of like her interviews, because now my Instagram algorithm is all things Wicked, but mostly Cynthia. And this bitch has no eyebrows.
No.
None. I did not. No. Because you know why I wasn't paying attention. I was looking here. I was looking at her eyes. I wasn't even looking at the fact that she ain't got no hair, which is so fucking cool. Because now my mama's over here like, I want my hair to look like Cynthia Erivo. I'm like, mama, she ain't got no hair. That's my point. I don't want none of this shit. I want to look like Cynthia. I'm like, she's so fucking cute. I can't deal with it. My mom's got a peanut head small enough to actually make it work. So we'll figure that out when we get to it. But just everything about her is just... Yeah. She's that girl. She is that girl. But anyways. What else? Well, you had mentioned Ariana. And here's the thing. Her character really showed... What was that? Did you do something, Mark?
I did something.
Okay.
My bad.
I was going to say, hello, Ariana, is that you?
It's the great and powerful. Like, oh shit. Okay. Her comedic timing in this movie was absolutely fantastic. She was so funny and delivered in such a way that seemed so effortless. And it was cool to see her and Cynthia's vibe together and how much they fed off of one another.
You see it a lot in interviews.
Everybody was actually, and that was the hate that I saw, was people clowning them for the interviews prior to the movie coming out. They're like, why are they so fucking emotional?
Why are they always holding hands?
And Cynthia said the reason why, and Ariana would reach for her hand because that's her way of regulating her emotions. She's around people she cares about. Hold your hand. It brings her back down. These two women, being theater geeks, dreamed of being in any part of a film adaptation of this play. They got their dream. And then some. Let them fucking cry about it. Let them cry about it. They're fine. And they both auditioned for these roles up against hundreds of other women who could have played these parts. Let them be emotional about it. They deserved it.
Hurt.
It turned out exactly the way it was supposed to. So, check on that. I'm going to swap out the notebook. And I'm going to pick up my phone. Don't worry, Martz. I'm keeping it on airplane mode. Because we got some stuff.
And things.
On to Threads. Go to Light. I love Threads. If y'all ain't on Threads, y'all are missing out.
And if you are on Threads, please go and like our shit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, she's totally going to say something about following us. I'm here for it. Okay,
I'm going to remind you motherfuckers every day.
2, 3,
every
4,
day.
6. Okay, I got a few things here. So, one of the first things I saved on here was Wicked should be studied as proof that if you create art that resonates with people, we will spend money to support it. I've never heard of another movie where people watched it multiple times in theaters, purchased the digital version on the day of the release, pre-ordered the physical version while it was still playing in theaters, bought vinyl without a record player, and started buying random merch with Funko Pops. And I know people like that exist because it's me. But when I read that, the only other movie that popped up in my head that people had that reaction to was Black Panther. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm not trying to hear that black leads can't produce box office hits. Positive black leads. Let's put it like that. So, yeah, there's that on that. The moment where Cynthia tosses her cape and it's like, wow. And this person wrote, every time I see this moment, I audibly gasp and want to throw my shoe. Our girl caught the air with her cape. This was her toss moment. If you saw the movie, you know exactly what we're talking about. Someone else wrote, if the success of both the Barbie movie and Wicked teach us anything, it's that audiences want stories about women celebrating other women, not centered around male validation, not designed for the male gaze, and not fetishizing women's trauma or suffering. Yeah, that one hit for sure.
Listen, I thought when I watched the Barbie movie, I thought it was going to be something completely different.
I was not. I was
like, yeah, okay. Fuck the patriarchy. Yes.
Like, oh, yeah, that movie hit me in the fifis too, because I was not expecting like half the shit that happened there to have happened.
But for like 2 weeks, did I call my place of residence a Mojo Dojo Casa House? Yep, I did.
Not Mojo Dojo Casa House. I can't stand it.
Okay.
It's totally fine.
Horses in fur coats. Let's go.
Here's another one. Someone wrote, oh, and for the record, Glinda isn't the villain in Wicked at all. The wizard is. Morrible is. The government of Oz is. Wicked shows us how charismatic leaders can easily use their position to sell lies, spread fear, invent enemies, and turn people against each other, all in order to keep their own power. Sound familiar? Yeah. Yeah. Cricket. I know it hits. And one of the last one I'll mention is this one kind of encompasses what I had mentioned earlier about this kind of being a love letter to Black women. And this person wrote, Wicked is actually an excellent cinematic representation of the 92%. Elphaba spent her life being ostracized for her unique features and abilities, yet she still fought to save others from being oppressed. Glinda comes in on her performative allyship, twirling for likes and applause, parading right past the actual point. And by the end, Elphaba realizes the powers that be are useless without her sauce. When she takes her power back, she is instantly villainized. For those that don't know, that's exactly what it feels like to be a Black woman in America. It's that. Because the fuck. The actual fuck. So, but this movie's popular for a lot of reasons. Popular. I'm gonna be popular. My wife will love that I did that, because that's her favorite song in the entire thing.
I believe it.
Randomly starts singing it around the house. It's actually really, really fucking cute, even though I won't tell her that. But so I'm like, okay, because now it's like stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
You know, she could just play that portion of this episode over and over.
Yeah, she can probably hit the little 15-second rewind. And
she's just going to hear you say that's cute about 72 times. Yep.
roughly the same amount of times I've heard her sing it in the house. So it all balances out. It's all good. Yeah, this movie was fucking great. I'm probably gonna go watch it again when I go home, because why the fuck not? And find a whole bunch of other nuggets in the movie. That's another thing too. Like, this one, you have to watch it multiple times in order to like catch the things that you didn't catch the first time around. I've already seen it like 3 times, and each time I've noticed something that I didn't notice before. So I'm like, okay, let me watch this shit again, see what else I...
And you guys put my man, Jeff Goldblum, in there?
He is.
Okay.
The great and powerful. He's fantastic in this role.
He's just fantastic.
He's just
in all
fantastic
things.
in all
In
things.
his fucking little commercials, he's fucking fantastic. Okay.
Not the apartments.com
yeah,
guy.
I don't care. He's so great.
He, to me, will always be Ian Malcolm. Yes. Yeah. Always. It's fine. What else do you have to add to this? Because I feel like me and my geekiness have kind of monopolized this episode a little bit.
It's okay. There's like a few episodes where it's all me, and then you're like, wow. And then I get my backup singer Mertz, and he's like, yeah, parenting sucks. That's just what we do.
You were like, I could actually watch a movie because like all my kids, and I was like, can I have a
That's what I'm saying. Like, I am so afraid to take my children to the movies. Like, so afraid. A, because it's expensive. So if I purchase said tickets and go into the movie theater and they don't want to be there, or they start acting crazy, do I just leave? You're not going to give me my money back. Like,
No,
this is
you're
going to
not.
be
They've
a
already
terrible...
got... As soon as you hit
exactly.
purchase, you're not getting that shit back.
Exactly. So, like, dear society, have pity on me. Okay? It's hard out here.
It is hard
Okay.
out here. It's tough. And I mean, that... I'm trying to think what... I know. You saw that too? Like,
Yeah.
This light is fucking with me right now.
okay, because I saw the click,
I
and
was
I'm like...
This
Mertz.
light is
great-
fucking my whole
Ariana's
shit.
coming.
I'm like, Jeff Goldblum, is that you? The great and powerful.
The light was like, stop talking shit about your kids.
I'm sorry.
No, fuck them kids. I actually saw, what was it? It was an episode of Bel-Air where Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil are on vacation with a couple of their friends, and one of the friends says, yeah, fuck them kids. And they were all like, wait, what? I'm like, no, fuck them kids. And they were like, say it with me. And they were all like, fuck them kids. It's like, oh my God, this is every parent I know. Literally every parent I know. So,
I mean, yeah.
Oh no, did my battery die? It died
I love
out.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
I love the episode where she goes to that dance class and kills the whole fucking dance routine and then collapses right as she locks.
Yes.
So that's
That's
how
usually what I feel like. Yeah.
when I have to interact with like some of my employees or coworkers.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I'm 35.
Leave me alone.
I'm also raising human beings.
Yeah.
Sometimes gremlins, sometimes velociraptors. We're really not sure about those people that I live with. Anyway,
Funny.
I feed them, I bathe them, I make sure that they sleep,
All the things.
and then I operate a business. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I'm like, ugh, I'm already running on fumes, but it's cool. I'm gonna do whatever it is you need me to do, and I'm gonna champion you, and this is gonna be great for us. And I'm gonna listen to your problems, and I'm gonna give you feedback, and I'm gonna go operate this and do that, and then I'm fucking collapsing on the floor at the end.
Like, I'm just going to lay here for what could be a minute, but actually an hour. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's all right. We're gonna
It's
get there.
either that or like I'm Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality. I just answer the question there, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm
That's
like, "Oh, and world
hilarious.
peace." Yeah.
Well, then there's that. Oh shit! It's almost about that time. We gotta go.
Yeah.
So if
I
you
will
made
come
it this
back with
far-
feedback after I watch this.
Yes,
We'll have a
and we're
second
gonna
episode.
figure out why that shit clicked out, but this one's still hanging. So whatever, we'll figure it out. Anyways, if you made it this far, kudos to you. Follow us on all the socials. 2 girls, no fucks, _ sometimes, asterisk where the U is. Thanks to the bridge sound and stage. And merch. Woo, woo. Killing it on the other side. You didn't even do your woo, woo. There it is.
He dances behind the glass, in case you guys were wondering.
Dealing with all of our bullshit.
For 1 year.
Woo! 1 year. Welcome to season 3. I promise I will let Ashley Marie talk more in the next episode. I was just really excited.
I'm just
about
going to
this
keep
one.
making faces at y'all.
It's totally fine.
She only got me this camera so that I can make faces at y'all.
I can't fucking stand you.
I think it's going to die because it just went black and white for a second.
Oh.
Ooh,
It might. Oh, well, it's fine.
all
We'll
right.
figure it
Well,
out.
whatever.
Here's the quote. And it's one of the verses from Defying Gravity, where Elphaba says, I'm through accepting limits because someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love.
I guess I've lost.
Well,
But
if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost.
That's all. That's all.
Oh shit!
Yeah! Merch is like, God damn.
Fire up the auto tune. Let's go.
Pew, pew.
Season 3, we're dropping mixtapes.
Even the lights, like the lights flashing, the lights
going in.
The light is a paid actor. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see y'all bitches next week.
Bye.
Fucking love that song so much. It's
Start
so
doing
good.
Bonus content, original songs for the 36 listeners.
Oh shit!
Listen.
They're not ready. I don't think we're ready.
Listen, y'all are going to start getting merch stickers of just the outline of merch. Okay? It's going to be hat, bow.
And these motherfuckers,
and these
man.
motherfuckers, man. That's it. Okay?